So let's talk about the 6-way boundaries are weaponized. But first, weaponized boundaries is a term that refers to the misuse or manipulation of personal boundaries in a way that's harmful or controlling towards other people. So in healthy relationships, boundaries are essential for mutual respect and understanding. They define where one person ends and where the next person begins, and they help individuals to feel safe and respected. However, when boundaries are weaponized, they're used as tools for control, manipulation, or harm rather than for healthy self care and respect. So, here's some key aspects of what weaponized boundaries look like. So, the first one is manipulation of emotions. So, individuals may use boundaries to manipulate other people's feelings, such as claiming that any disagreement or confrontation is a violation of their boundaries, right? This can shut down legitimate communication and make other people feel guilty for expressing their concerns or having differing opinions. Number two, control and power dynamics. Weaponized boundaries can be used to exert control over another person's actions or choices. So, an example of that is someone might use the concept of boundaries to demand that other people comply with their preferences or to isolate them from friends and family. So, avoidance of accountability is number three. And some individuals may claim that their boundaries are being crossed as a way to avoid taking responsibility for their actions. So, by doing this, they deflect criticism and avoid addressing their own problematic behavior. Number four, inconsistent and double standards, right? They're inconsistency and they have double standards. So, weaponized boundaries are often applied inconsistently or with double standards. So, the person setting these boundaries may not respect the boundaries of other people, expecting their own limits to be honored while disregarding the limits of another person. Here's one that most people resonate with: gaslighting and emotional abuse. This one's number five. In some cases, weaponized boundaries can be a form of emotional abuse by constantly shifting and using boundaries as a tool to blame others or to create confusion so that they can undermine another person's sense of reality or self-esteem. I guess I should say and or. And finally, number six, unrealistic or harmful expectations. Sometimes boundaries set can be absolutely unrealistic or harmful, demanding and unreasonable, and have an unreasonable level of accommodation from others, which can strain relationships and create a really unhealthy dynamic. So, most of the time, healthy, right? So all of the time, healthy boundaries are healthy. We need boundaries. Like I said in the beginning, that helps us understand where I end and you begin, where you end and I begin, right? Boundaries are good for that. They're good for us to have our own sense of internal respect and self-worth and tolerance, and understand what I will and won't tolerate and why I'm not going to tolerate this because I feel guilty, right? So boundaries in general are really, really good. However, boundaries have been weaponized, and people will sometimes unknowingly weaponize their boundaries and use them in a way that's harmful. So recognize the difference. All right. Recognize when boundaries are being weaponized and used against you. Okay.